Yo, and welcome to the January 8th, 2021 Friday Night SmackDown review. And honestly, guys, there was like a couple matches on the show, and probably like 3 or 4, whatever. No, I think it was like 3. But honestly, guys, SmackDown tonight is probably the first. It was probably the second show of 2021, and it was a pretty good show, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. It was a pretty good show. Nothing outside of the stuff with Billy Kay and the Riot Squad. This show was good. So the show started off with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and Jey Uso. They make their entrance. Roman's like, yo, there's a lot of discussion about Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a pain in the ass, but Roman Reigns likes Kevin Owens and respects him and the ambition. He keeps getting up, blah blah blah, this and that, but he does what he does. Roman Reigns loves the whole roster, and that's the thing about being the leader. So Roman is being the cocky. God. I love what Roman Reigns is doing, but we'll get into that in another video that I got lined up for you, and I'll talk about that later. But he loves the whole roster, this and that, and then he's like, but we need to talk to Adam Pearce. So he's calling Adam Pearce. Paul Heyman's talking to everyone at ringside, like Michael Cole and Corey Graves, like, where the fuck is Adam Pearce? Adam Pearce comes. He asks Roman what he wants. Roman shows the package from last week, and Roman is guilting Adam Pearce, like, you did this to Kevin Owens. He was your friend, this and that. And honestly, essentially, like, this was such good shit. Whatever Roman Reigns was doing is like making Adam Pearce feel guilty what happened last week, and Adam begs off for what, this is such good stuff. And he's like, yo, I'm stupid. Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think Vince McMahon is stupid? Do you think this person's stupid? Do you think, like, yo, honestly, this was pretty good opening segment. And at one point he grabbed Adam Pearce by the fucking collar and shit, slaps Adam on the shoulders, and he's like, yo, we good, bro, or whatever, fuck. And that was that. Then, with the Adam Pearce stuff, Sonya Deville comes in, and, why did you take the job? So apparently, apparently Sonya Deville is going to be assisting Adam Pearce, and she says that she's not proud of what she's done, but it's a new year, this and that, and it seems like Sonya might be a face. She's probably a heel for all we know, but it looks like she's a face, baby face, and she's not bitter about whatever the fuck happened with Mandy Rose, but she wants to learn and this and that, help Adam Pearce. And especially since he's in a match tonight. Pearce hits the break, says he hasn't had a match in over 6 years and he's not coming back tonight. And so it's like, oh, will he go back on break tonight? And so, that's essentially that. And then you have Adam Pearce backstage talking to Sonya Deville to ask whether the tag team scene go from here, and we'll get to that. Paul Heyman rolls up, and Sonya Deville leaves, and Paul Heyman's like, I respect you. It didn't come off like that, but I respect you. And so essentially Paul Heyman got Adam Pearce into the Gauntlet match. So we're going to get into the Gauntlet match, and that was essentially next. And so it was Roman, I'm sorry, not Roman. It was Rey Mysterio. So these are the participants in the Gauntlet match. Rey Mysterio, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Adam Pearce, and Daniel Bryan. It was like six people. So Rey Mysterio, so Sami Zayn comes out, And he's like, yo, I'm gonna have a documentary, like, this is a disaster, why am I in this match, or why, no, he said, why am I, like, the first dude in this match, and he got squashed by Rey Mysterio, so this is gonna be a whole, storyline based shit, and so he got quickly squashed by Rey Mysterio. Then Shinsuke Nakamura comes, and he eliminates a bunch of people, so Shinsuke made Rey Mysterio tap out. Rey Mysterio came out with his son Dominic, and I love Dominic Mysterio. He needs to have matches on the show. Dominic Mysterio is so good for his age. I need to see his son, because he's really good, honestly. Dominic Mysterio is really good. I love what I see from Dominic Mysterio. He has a bright future. But he wasn't in the match, so Shinsuke made Rey Mysterio tap out. Shinsuke eliminates Baron Corbin by pinfall. So Shinsuke is looking good in this match. Shinsuke is getting that push that you would want to see. He eliminates Daniel Bryan. And then this is where things happen. So after he eliminates Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso comes out. They beat the shit out of Shinsuke Nakamura. Adam Pearce is there. Adam Pearce is... So after Daniel Bryan pinned Shinsuke Nakamura, he shook the hand of Shinsuke Nakamura. So it looks like Shinsuke turned babyface and getting a push at the same time. Ooh, who the fuck knows? But he shook his hand. And then you have Adam Pearce. And Adam Pearce got super kicked and shit, and so then they beat the shit out of Shinsuke Nakamura, who I guess is a babyface now, and they beat up Adam Pearce, and they put Adam Pearce on top of Shinsuke Nakamura for the 1, 2, 3. Now, whatever happens from this, at least look at it from this side. Adam Pearce was a former wrestler. He was in the NWA and this and that. It was like whatever they said. A scrap daddy, Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce was in the NBA. Whoa, he was an NWA and he was a wrestler. So at least he's a wrestler, right? And for storyline purposes, Roman Reigns wants the easier target. He wants the easier opponent at Royal Rumble. So who really gives a shit? And then maybe you have Daniel Bryan win the Royal Rumble, which is more than inevitable at this point. So there you go. And then at this point, you had the other matches. Apollo Crews versus Big E. This started as a friendly rivalry. And then at one point you had them both roll each other up that looked like an equal pin. They equally pinned each other or whatever fuck. It was a draw. And then Big E's like, yo, I don't make the rules, this and that. And then Apollo Crews smacks Big E, which makes him angry. And Big E ends up getting the win. And then he's mocking Sami Zayn, Apollo Crews. So we'll see where that shit goes. Street Profits make their entrance, but then there's Carmella and her Smollier, whatever the fuck he's called, and she's drinking and cuts a promo about beating Sasha Banks, commending her on her hustle, but mostly about beating her. So Ziggler and Bobby Roode versus the Street Profits. And like I said, this was a pretty good show, so this match was pretty good. But Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler ended up getting the win. And from here, look, this match may have been good, but at the end of the day, there's no tag teams. There's no fucking tag teams in WWE. So what the fuck, man? Seriously, who gives a shit? There's no fucking tag teams in WWE. So, whatever. You know, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler won. Who even cares about Dolph Ziggler? But they won, and I mean, it's just more nonsense. So here's the part that I was talking about, and this is the last of it. the Riot Squad and Billie Kay, and Billie Kay was asking to join, and they turned her down. But then Billie Kay cried, and they were like, "Oh, but," and then she's like, "Oh, but I knew you guys would come around," and she gave her the resume. She gave them the resume. Who gives a shit? So honestly, guys, and then that was it. The whole second hour is basically dedicated to the Gauntlet. So who gives a shit? My only really gripe was with that and the tag team division going forward. Don't give a shit about Dolph Ziggler and the tag division. And Roman Reigns is doing his best work of his career. But we will get into that because I will be posting a video for hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. The transformation of Roman Reigns. And he's been so fucking phenomenal. So, guys, if you enjoyed what you saw in this video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Turn that notification bell on. You know, hope you guys enjoyed this review. And I'll see you guys soon. I love you. And later.